Welcome to another edition of 42nd Street Pete's Grindhouse. And, I've been sick all weekend. The whole fucking week caught up to me with the vets, the cardiologist, whatever, 2 vet visits. On Bootz's end, what's going on is that her gallbladder is loaded with sludge, and that probably was affecting the liver. She's on medication. She's doing a lot better, hopefully, fingers crossed. And the other one, well, the day I had to take Bootz into the vet, she started throwing up some bile, and there was some blood in the bile, so she had to go in Friday, and I'm waiting for the results of the blood work to come back from Dr. Petty, who's really good at Avon Lake Animal Clinic. Be that as it may, right now, the Librella shot for Bootz and the medication that she's going to be on for God only knows how long, we're looking at like $200 a month, and then Blanca's stuff probably brings it up to $300. So if you're wondering where my money goes, that's where it goes, and I do appreciate people that every once in a while help me out. I appreciate anybody who helps me out. I appreciate all my fans. But that's the story with them. But the stress of everything through the whole week just hit me Friday night, and I was flatlined Saturday and really couldn't do shit Sunday, and really don't feel that great. But what am I going to do? I got to keep pushing because, see, the part of the problem is I got no help. And people have their own problems around here and have to deal with their own situations, which I understand. But, it's my own fault. I don't have anybody. I can, a couple people here and there, but it's just rough. It's rough asking for help when shit just pops up in the middle of nowhere and you just got to do it yourself. So, whatever, I just fucking deal with it. But something else here. We got these. Now, this is an original Grindhouse print. 2 original Grindhouse prints from back in the day. These are 2,000-foot reels, 1 feature on them apiece. One feature is called Paranoia, it's X-rated, and the other one's called Ward 6, and it's X-rated. Story with these was, before the pandemic hit, we were going to put them out. But then my last release, that 8mm thing, the Sex Crazed Co-eds, or whatever it was, really didn't do that well, and that sort of precluded anything moving forward. I was going to do this somewhere else, but that didn't really come to fruition. So what I'm trying to do is basically sell these 2 prints for $1,000 for the 2 of them. You might think that's weighty, but as far as I know, these are the only 2 prints left of these films. I've never seen them anywhere else. I've never seen anybody else put them out. So they're rare, and they're most likely public domain. There's probably no rights included with these, so somebody could make a couple bucks putting these out if they want it, or if they want to keep them for their collection, that's fine, but I'm not coming off the $1,000 price tag. So anyway, let's go for our film today. And our film today is Loaded Guns. When the hell was Loaded Guns out? Loaded Guns. Good movie. Woody Strode. 1975. Ursula Andress. And this, you may want to grab this on the Kino Lorber sale. It's under $10. The director, Fernando Di Leo, is famous for his crime films, his hardcore crime films, and his shoot-em-ups. This is sort of a departure, though. This starts out as a hardcore crime film, where Ursula Andress is a stewardess, and she is given $100 to deliver this letter to this crime boss played by Woody Strode. And Woody is really a presence in this film. He really is a strong lead character. And he's basically a little pissed off because this guy, the Americano, is looking for him and is about to steal his shipment of whatever they're getting, which is probably drugs. So anyway, Woody has Ursula sort of beat up but not hit in the face, a couple shots to the stomach and chest, and she's thrown out the door and told not to leave because they're going to keep watching her because they want to get the Americano. Well, she's rather disheveled and picked up by this guy who is a circus acrobat who takes her back to his place and says, "Let me wash your clothes." Well, this gives us our first chance to see Ursula stripped down to her bra and panties. And of course she does get naked later on, and going back in the day, 1960 whatever, at a kiddie matinee, I saw the 2 James Bond movies, at a kiddie matinee no less, and I got to see Ursula Andress walk out of the ocean, and all I could say is that's one hell of a woman, and she's one hell of a woman in this. And she gets naked a lot, which is plus. So what she does is she's trying to get a hold of the other crime guys and play them against Woody's guys, and the mysterious Americano, who really doesn't exist, who is a figment of everybody's imagination, is the boogeyman. So there's supposed to be a handoff with the drugs, and Ursula, like I said, is playing both ends against the middle between getting naked and going to bed with people. So it all winds up where there's supposed to be an exchange, and there is a couple shootouts, and a few people die, but it winds up in this climactic free-for-all scene with everybody slugging everybody else. And you have to remember that Woody was a professional football player and then became a professional wrestler in the days of Gorgeous George, and actually wrestled Gorgeous George. So he's there throwing moves on these guys, and they're selling like it's going out of style, overselling the whole thing. He's like a Superman in there, just tossing these fuckers left and right and all over the place. Then he meets up with the crime boss, and all of a sudden the cops show up, and then the two take off. Ursula, on the other hand, has her payoff and is getting on the plane that's been delayed from leaving for 3 days, gets on with her other stewardess buddy, and they take off. And it's a happy ending for everybody. Like I said, it's not his typical fare, dealio, but it sort of works, and it's a fun film, and hey, Woody's really great in it as a lead, and so is Ursula. And like I said, when she gets naked, it's worth the price of admission. So that's our show for today. Don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the week. I'm looking at some other stuff, but today that's our show, and thanks for subscribing, and thanks for tuning in. And anybody interested in these films, and I mean, like, don't even bother talking me down. The price is the price. I'll throw in free shipping. But somebody could make some serious money with these things if they have, the wherewithal to do it. Unfortunately, I don't. So, again, thanks for subscribing, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the flip side.